Hello and welcome to Irish Football Fan TV. I'm here in Talca Park to finish 1-1, a bit of late drama here with Byrne. How would you describe that game?
I think
in your own thoughts.
Yeah, it's obviously disappointing when you miss a penalty in the last minute, but so it does feel like 2 points dropped in that respect. But I don't think we've played particularly well tonight. So on the balance, I think fair results probably a draw.
Yeah, kind of looking at the chances in the first half, obviously Cabinteely they smashed the bar, but kind of other than that, he's kind of kept that nullified it quite a bit. But in regards to yourselves, do you think it's a case of, missed chances? Ultimately was what cost Shels tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we've given away a sloppy goal in fairness, which hasn't been like us this season. We've kept a lot of clean sheets, but yeah, we have missed good chances there. They've got a good goalkeeper, and he's had 3 good games against us, so yeah, it's probably a bit of everything. Yeah, we do need to be more clinical, but we also need to, we can't be giving away chances like that at the end of games.
Yeah, what is it about Cabinteely? We just seem to be our bogey team.
Yeah, look, they've got some good players and stuff, and they've got their strengths. But Stradbrook earlier on in the season, I don't know how we haven't won it. Tonight was probably, I think, a fair result probably. And the first game was just a mad game, to be honest. 3-2, it could have been 5-1 either way. It was a crazy game. So they've probably been entertaining games, but very frustrating.
Yeah. Overall, 1-1, still top of the league. Obviously praying for a decent result for Shels tomorrow, but what are your thoughts now coming into the last few games of the season? How he's feeling coming towards the run-in now?
Well, obviously, I think we would have taken this position had you offered it to us at the start of the season. We didn't start particularly well, first 6-7 games, but we've hit a good run of games and settled kind of 11 and style of play, and we've gone on a good run. Obviously, I think we had 8 wins before tonight in a row, so we'll just look to pick that up now next week, and there's no reason we can't go and try and win all the games before the end of the year.
Absolutely. Well, Luke, that's it from me. Thanks very much for your time.
Cheers.
And best luck on the running.
Cheers.
All right. Thanks very much. Talca Park with Shelbourne manager Ian Morris. Shelbourne won, Cabinteely won. Talk us through your thoughts on the game.
I suppose the positive is another point on the board. It's a point further to our goal this season, but performance-wise, miles off tonight. Didn't pass the ball well enough, didn't keep the ball. We did create chances. I thought we should have been 2-3-0 up in the first half with Killer's header, Shane through on goal, and James's at the back post. We could have put the game to bed early, but look, to go 1-0 up and then concede the goal in the fashion that we did, lost our shape, didn't track runners, which we work on constantly, and then have a penalty 2 minutes later in the last kick of the game. It's frustrating. We should have just seen that game out 1-0 and gone home happy, but performance-wise, I don't think we could ask for more than what we got.
Yeah, do you think it was just a case more so, I know Shelbourne had the better of the chance, but do you think it was just more so a chance of not putting the ball in the net, basically?
Oh, I think so, but I think Cabinteely, they started with the 2 big boys up top and they shelled balls in and they got a lot of joy from that. We kind of broke and we did it in fits and patches, and like you said, we created good chances, but as a whole our performance was way off what we have been producing, and the frustrating part is conceding that goal. We should have just seen that out 1-0 and then to get a second bite at the cherry with a penalty, which is our 6th miss this season, that's criminal. You can't be missing 6 penalties in a season. That's wins on the board, and it turns losses into draws, it turns draws into wins, so that's frustrating to take.
Yeah, I know you spoke about it being another point, and you're obviously still sitting top of the league now, hoping for a decent result tomorrow in the Longford game. Yeah,
it's interesting to sit back and look, but you can talk about dropping 2 points tonight, but as far as performance is concerned, I think it's a point gained.
Yeah, what is it? It seems to be Cabinteely or Shelbourne's bogey side. I said it to Luke there just before you came in. What is it with them? They just seem to always find a way to get back into the game.
I'm not sure. Maybe their boys raise their levels when they play against us. They've been really good there. I've seen them numerous occasions this year, and there's no way they've hit the levels that they hit tonight. They seem to have ran further and passed the ball better. But look, that's what teams do when they come and play in Talca Park. And if you're a Shelbourne player, you got to stand up to that.
Yeah, now you just we're coming into the running in the last few games now, and the pressure is mounting. What would be your advice to the fans now coming into the running?
They've drove us forward on our run the last 8-9 games, and it's been fantastic. The boys feed off it, we thrive off it, and they've got to stick with it and push. Like I said, we're still we're still a few points clear at the top of the table, and although tonight might be a little bit of a disappointment, we roll into Athlone next week and we look to add another 3 to the board and kick us on further towards that goal this season.
Absolutely. Well, Ian, best luck in the run, and thanks very much for your time, Maury. Cheers. Thank you.